It's the season of changing colors in Wisconsin. We'll look at turnout efforts in this election in counties that have gone from red to blue to purple.
Get out the vote efforts are in full swing across the state, especially in some area counties where voters have supported both sides of the aisle in the past. Our political reporter Jessica Arp traveled to one today to check out their ground game there. Jess.
Well, Eric, these counties in our viewing area have a history of supporting both Republicans and Democrats, and looking toward November, both sides believe they truly have a chance to win in this election. On Highway 33 in Reedsburg, rather than two roads diverging, you'll find a difference of opinion just more than a block away.
And because we know that this is a Baldwin area, we're very, very hopeful about this election cycle.
Judy Spring heads up Democratic Party efforts in Sauk County, where voters have split in the last few years. Governor Scott Walker won by a point in 2010, 3 points in the recall, but President Obama won this somewhat rural area by 18 points in 2012.
I don't think we're seeing a different set of people. I think we're seeing folks who are at sometimes leaning Republican and sometimes vote leaning Democrat.
Spring says voters have been coming into their offices willing to switch sides.
We see a lot of people who voted for Walker in the previous election, and they come to us with kind of a sense of embarrassment, but mostly because they feel betrayed.
And they've been hitting as many doors.
I'm here to campaign for Mary Burke and Susan Happ and Pat Baumhack and all the other Democrats.
And making as many calls as they can.
Would you be interested in joining us in making volunteer calls or knocking on doors? We can use some help.
Trying to ensure that outcome. But just down the street.
Just say, hi, I'm Susan Grady Jody from the Republican headquarters.
Enthusiasm is high at Republican Party headquarters. Volunteers believe they can ensure a repeat outcome in Sauk County for Governor Walker.
Definitely have seen way more of us out there and hitting up doors and making sure that our voters have what they need to know and everything.
Senator Ron Johnson, firing people up in Madison, says he believes some people may regret their votes for Obama as well.
I think President Obama was a historic figure. I think, electing the first African-American president, I think all America celebrated that. Try and get the past behind us. Unfortunately, President Obama has not been that great unifier.
Before independent Sauk County voters,
we're just stopping by to see if you were supporting Governor Walker and
pick which side they're on.
Do you have a second by chance just to discuss some issues in the community?
And those on the ground simply have miles to go. The other question will be simply how many people turn out at the polls in November. In Sauk County, turnout was around 22,000 in 2010, more than 26,000 in the recall, and more than 31,000 in November of 2012.
All right, some decisions to be swayed in the 11 days that remain. Jess, thanks.